Hey guys, kind of wanted to go over some things here regarding SBR engraving. There's always a lot of questions that come up when people are, looking to get this done. So I just kind of want to throw together a quick little video here and hope to dispel some of the myths here. We do a lot of engraving and we always want to follow the guidelines. So I've got the guidelines here. Basically, this is if you're going to build a Title II weapon on a Form 1. And pay the tax stamp and all that stuff. Basically, you are manufacturing a firearm. Now, the ATF is okay with this as long as you pay the tax stamp. They don't have any problems with it. You don't have to have a manufacturer's license or anything like that. An individual can actually do it. But you actually become the manufacturer. Now, if you're looking at a Form 1, you can actually see, there's a lot of places for different information there regarding serial number, make, manufacturer. You can use the existing serial number that is on the firearm. If you're building one like a really common AR-15 SBR, you can use the serial number that is on your AR. You can also use the existing manufacturer name, model number, all that stuff. But you will be the new manufacturer. So your name and your information, city, state, does need to be engraved on the frame. That's usually, it says frame or barrel, but I mean, if you ever want to change the barrel, which you can, then you have to re-engrave it, so you might as well just get it done on the frame. Basically what it says right there, this is, right now we got the section 7.4 from the actual NFA Handbook. Basically it says that the serial number needs to be engraved to a minimum depth of 3/1000ths of an inch, which is, I mean, if you can rub your fingernail over it and feel it, that's enough. We always do it usually to 0.001 or I mean 0.01. We always do like 100th of an inch, something like that. Just we always way overshoot it. Just you never want there to be any question. And it says a print size no smaller than a 1/16th of an inch. So we usually do a little bit bigger than that. It's not a big deal, but you just never want to be in a position where it becomes a big deal. So basically, guys, if I can give you a little bit of advice here, if you're going to set up a trust and you're going to be building an SBR on a Form 1, keep your trust name short. There's no reason to put everything under the kitchen sink in your trust name. Just a real simple one is your last name, Trust. So Smith Trust. If you want to put Smith Firearms Trust, that's okay too. But there's no abbreviation allowed in the engraving, so it must be the actual trust as it's printed. If it's your name, well, not a whole lot you can do about that. Another reason to go with the trust there. So let's go on here. We'll give you a couple of examples of what we can do here. This is under the trigger guard of an AR receiver. Now this guy got a short trust name, so it can fit here real easily, real cleanly. Now this one we blackened. We just usually fill it in with some paint and rub the excess off. Here's a little look at the same receiver. He actually requested it Cerakoted, so that's what it looks like when you Cerakote over the engraving. Another place, if you do have a longer trust name that you might have to do is engrave right on the side of the receiver like this. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Some people are pretty picky. They don't want any extra markings or anything strange on the receiver, so they want it hidden as much as possible. But this is an option for people that don't really care and maybe have a longer trust name. There's you can see that guy had a little bit longer trust name, so it was put right there, just nice and easy. And these were both Cerakoted after we engraved, so I'll go back and show you that. That's it fills it in real nicely. It looks just like the basically the factory standard markings. You can't tell the difference if you Cerakote it afterwards. They come out looking pretty good. We're back to the screen here. Basically, guys, you want to take it to somebody who knows what they're doing. There's a lot of people that can do it, but you're talking about an SBR here, so let's take it to somebody who knows what they're doing. And a couple of differences here. There's a lot of people out there using a Rotary Engraver, and the Rotary Engraver works really well. The only thing about a Rotary Engraver is it will chip up anodizing, and usually your receiver has to be clamped in a jig, so there's always a possibility of getting it scuffed up there. And they don't, the engraving doesn't look as clean around the edges, especially on an anodized receiver with the diamond drag or the CNC machine. We use an industrial laser that actually does remove metal, and it doesn't really mess up the anodizing or anything like that. It cuts it off pretty clean, and we're able to get a pretty good amount of detail in there as well. So if you want to do a custom logo at the same time, it's not a big deal. One of the more popular items we offer is we call it a Form 1 kit, basically. You buy the receiver and get the engraving done all at the same time, so there's only one shipping cost. We can use to turn them around in a couple days, and they're there at your FFL waiting for you. So anyways, guys, hope that was a little informative, cleared up a couple things there, and if you ever have any questions, man, just shoot us an email, give us a call, get in touch with us. We do a lot of this, so we'd like to think we at least know what we're talking about a little bit. Y'all have a good one.